Hi everyone! The only way I can for sure manage to bounce that light, manage to make sure that my voice and my mouth sync is to use my video camera. So I'm stuck doing that for now until I get the video camera, the better video camera for Christmas that goes on my computer. Those are actually not very expensive, and they work with laptops, and LGI makes a couple that are really highly rated. And certainly affordable. Certainly very affordable. So, that's kind of where I stand. The problem with getting out the camcorder is that I tend to be a perfectionist on the camcorder when I'm not, if I'm just blopping out a video. So, this is a little bit more of my Doing It with Class series. And I get on this vlog last night, from this woman that is the most amazing makeup artist ever. Stunningly beautiful. And it's filled with hate comments from one person. Comments about her weight. You really can't tell somebody's weight from a video. I'm 110 pounds, and looking at my face, maybe you would or maybe you wouldn't get that. And I can, I will show you at some point my bod, because, I've got fitness videos to do and stuff like that. Size 0. I hate mentioning that, but the point is that you just can't guess somebody's weight by their face when they're doing it on a video camera up this close. You can't. And I get very irritated. By the way, this is the stage of the different where, yeah, it's an unfun stage, and I can't even bother to conceal it anymore. It's just too hard. So, Great Eyes, Urban Decay, Book of Shadows 2, Milani Lip Gloss, Revlon Color Stay Foundation, Makeup Forever, HD powder, which I am in love with. I even use it to set my Urban Decay eyeliner. And I need help. Waterline. Mine's watery. I can't get it to line. Any ideas? If not, I'm going to go begging at the MAC counter this week, because I know they've got something. I want to use my Benefit eyebrows today. They look really framey. I like that. All the people who do eyebrow tutorials, that's great. Two things. One is, I've heard a couple things, and I'm kind of pissy. Imagine me getting pissy. The first one is, this one was commenting about this one's weight, how she wore too much makeup, blah, blah. There's like 15 comments from this woman and not one positive comment, not one. And none of her comments were constructive. Lose weight, you'll be healthier. How do you know? Is she on steroids? That can make you gain weight. Maybe she's got lupus. Maybe there's a reason somebody's heavy. Maybe they're depressed. Maybe you should shut your mouth unless you're asked about somebody's weight. And that goes for people that you think are too thin too. I get tired of hearing, oh, you've lost so much weight. I get really sick of it. It's just a big none of your damn business moment, unless somebody really looks anorexic, and I don't. Not at all. I'm not wearing big clothes to hide my body or anything like that. Proud of how thin I am. I was proud at 190, for God's sakes. I thought I looked pretty cute at 320, too, for somebody who's 320. So, just shut up. There's another reason besides my son is getting ready to go to school, and he doesn't want to go. Hang on, I gotta ring a bell. Okay, so it's my son's school bell. He's got this thing about the school bell. I'm videotaping. So, unless you're asked for an opinion, shut up. If you think someone's wearing too much makeup, shut up. I'm not kidding. But there's a reason why, way beyond. And I've said this before, and I'm going to keep doing videos on it till I see a little common courtesy. This woman that was making these negative comments is in college for management. YouTube is owned by Google. Google is notorious, Yahoo too, for turning over ISP addresses. All they have to do is hear the word subpoena, and there you go. You're not anonymous anymore. Your internet provider knows who you are. They can find you. And if an employer vets you, and the larger companies most certainly are vetting you, especially in a position where you're going to be dealing with the public, and management is certainly a position where you're not only dealing with the public, but you're dealing with employees and motivating them. Do you think that an employer is going to read hate comments on YouTube, and they'll read them, I've done it, and say, this person thinks fat people are disgusting, she thinks some people wear too much makeup, she doesn't like, and she's not afraid to tell them exactly what she thinks, and she needs to handle delicate negotiations. She is on the list for do not hire. Now, that's it. Many of us are aspiring makeup artists. I'm one of them. And we want, if you look at my early videos compared to what I've done, where I am now, really, Bear, stop itching yourself. You're shaking the whole camera. I've come a really long way. I have a really long way to go. I'm going to find a guru in the Chicago area, and I'm going to pay them for their time, and I'm going to buy a day or a half day in a couple months, and then I'm going to go to Washington, D.C. area and work with somebody about airbrushing. So rather than go to school, that's just, I've heard from so many people that that's the best thing to do. There are a couple gurus that I thought about that I know what city they're in, about just emailing them and saying, can I buy half a day? What are your rates? I can fly to New York City for a couple days. It's actually pretty cheap to fly to New York City from Detroit. But if you see obvious flaws, yes, I know. And I know how to hide it, but I just didn't feel like wearing what amounts to speckle today. Then there are ways to point them out. PM, can we Skype sometime and I can show you how to blend that out a little better? What an amazing gift that would be. Because you're doing it in a positive, reinforcing, nurturing way. It's not offensive. It's like, I can show you how to blend that better. You want to play on Skype sometime? Boy, would I. If you want to get together and you're an aspiring makeup artist and want to talk about marketing skills, or I've got some ideas, I'm sure you all have some ideas, and we could share those ideas. And that's a nurturing place. And that kind of help, if a future employer sees it on YouTube, is going to be like, that's the employee I'm looking for. Helpful, friendly, assertive, but not obnoxious. So think about what you're saying. And I may just be preaching to the choir here, because I don't have one subby I don't love and hasn't made good comments. And I had one person say that I look old, but on them, I know I look older than I am because of I know that. I can't fault somebody for being honest. So that's my little rant for the day. It's been my rant before, and it's going to kind of be my rant once a month or so on some level or another, until people start listening. Because supporting the people on YouTube, especially the newbies, is really important. They're not your competition. They're your partners.